Hey guys, how are you doing? So what is today's video on? It is on I'm getting a lot of questions, the Cruzr pouch or the Tethrd pouch. Which one do I prefer? So I got a lot of guys asking me this question. I'm going to show you the dimensions of each and what my personal thoughts are on these. All right, so we're going to save price to the very last part of this, basically comparison, all right? So let's go dimension-wise first. You won't see my face on the video, which might be great for some people, but we're going to do up close on the dimensions. So on this one, from the bottom of the pouch to the top of just the banding is 9 inches on the Cruzr. We come over here to the Tether from the bottom to the top, 8 inches. And if we come back over here to the Cruzr, from the very bottom to the very top with the ripstop material, you're at about 13 inches on that. On the Tethrd, you're about 11 inches to the very top. So you got more space this way on the Cruzr. All right, and then as far as closing, let's go width. So I'm going to go these from seam to seam because that's basically the main compartment. So from seam to seam, this Cruzr is about 5 3/4 inches, where the Tethrd is right about here's the seam is 6 3/4 inches. So you got a wider on the Tether. And then the sides, if we go from material to material on the side here, you're talking that's about 2 inches on the Tethrd. And then on the Cruzr, the side panel is about 3.5 inches. All right, so button-wise, the Cruzr right here has a very nice button on it. If you look at this, it's flat. You push this and basically tighten it up. Really nice, easy to get to with your thumb. The Tethrd, if you want to check out my other video on the Tethrd, I did a comparison of the new one versus the old one that I had. The old one had a string so small here, which was horrible, then had a little baby button. They have improved the string, which is awesome, and then they put this bigger button on it. This button's like a torpedo shape. Very easy to work, but I just don't like how wide it is this way. I mean, you know, you could slip, where this Cruzr one fits perfectly in your fingers. Just these little things. All right, open these both back up again. So now pockets. I'm going to tell you right now, if you look at the Cruzr pocket, this is just a piece of webbing material sewn basically straight across. You got a mesh material here. So to use this pocket, you are actually having to push into the main compartment. And it doesn't come out at all, so it's really hard to get anything in there. I was playing with these on my saddle. Where the Tethrd, you've got the side pockets on both sides. Cruzr has it on both sides too. And as I said in the other video with the Tethrd, they put a really aggressive elastic band on here, so it almost like closes up, which is awesome. And to put something in here, you just basically put your fingers in and you can stuff. You can see how big that gets right there. Really works well, and I'll show you on my saddle that I brought out here. I have one of these on my Cruzr saddle and how I've got my strap in there. So this is the ES model, so with the side pockets. The normal one just basically comes with just the main pouch area. All right, as far as sound, this is a big factor for me, and everybody's always trying to deaden sound. If you listen to this, hopefully you'll be able to pick it up. I'll bring the mic down there maybe too, so you can hear. And then the Tethrd, there's no sound on the Tethrd. Cruzr, Tether, no sound whatsoever. So excellent as far as sound. And then as far as material wise, so this is like a Cordura material. So if this got wet, I'm sure water is going to probably bead off of it. I haven't tried that, but if it did get wet, I don't know if it has a waterproof coating on it, but it would take longer to dry out as opposed to this net, which you can basically see right through. You can see my hand through there. So this dries very quickly. When I was using that last year, it just dried real quick when I was hunting in the rain. All right, so the last thing, let's go over price. So this Cruzr, when I bought it originally, I think I paid $20 or $25. This, when I just looked at the website, is $30. One last thing is I held this up on the back to hook it to your saddle. Cruzr has plastic little clips or little buckles that would go right through your mollies, where the Tethrd has their metal ones, which are really nice. They really hold it in there good. But back to the price, $30 for the Cruzr and $19.99 for the Tethrd. So out of these two, I like the Tethrd. And why do I like it? Number one is sound. Sound is awesome. No sound at all. I like the side pockets. You can really get into them where you can't really get into the Cruzr side pockets. And then price, 30 versus 19. And if you're gonna go with the Tethrd, get the ES with the two side pockets for $4 or $5 more. It's the best $4 or $5 you'll spend. Put that on there, guys. Get the get the ES one. As far as what others use, this is the only two that I have. So let me know what you guys use. Put in the comment section so everybody else can look at the comments and see. There's probably maybe a better option, which is great for somebody else that will work better. But I personally like, out of these two that I have, the Tethrd, hands down, is the better. I'm going to show you on my saddle real quick too. So here's my Cruzr saddle, and I've got this pouch on here. And this pouch is big enough to where, and I just changed over to the Oplex. You can check out my other video on this. I've got everything in this pouch. So I have my lineman's rope, which is girth hitched onto my saddle with my CT rolling lock and a Prusik backup. And then I have my tether line in here, which is exactly set up like my lineman's CT rolling lock, Prusik backup, and everything fits into this pouch. I don't have to have a second pouch. And I'm going to put this in here for you and show you. And even with this stuff in here, if I even put this all the way in, you can look, there is still a lot of room in here if I wanted to put something else in here. And in the side pocket, I have my strap, which is awesome. And then over here, I'll put either, a grunt tube in there or something else that's small, rangefinder in here if I want to. Sometimes I'll hang that on the tree, but you've got two pouches. Extra space still here with two ropes, lineman's and my tether and my hauler strap, and I still have a pouch open. So this is awesome. I mean, I really like this. So here you go, mix and match, guys. Don't be afraid to do that. Got my Cruzr saddle, and I've got a Tethrd pouch on it. Could be something different, but mix and match whatever works best for you. I know guys are asking my opinion, so I'm just giving my opinion, but whatever works best for you. And I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna take this Cruzr, I'm gonna take the button off, and I'm gonna put it on my Tethrd, and then this thing will be perfect. Okay guys, I already untied it off camera, untied this one, took the button off of the Cruzr, and I put it onto the Tethrd, and it is perfect now. All right, back to the video. All right, guys, I will see you later. Don't forget, in the comment section, let me know what you're using as a pouch so everybody else can look at that. Check out the comment section and respond and see, possibly somebody can give you a link to what they're using, and you guys can check it out and find out what works best for you. You guys have an awesome day, and see you later. Bye-bye.